Imagine stepping back into a 1950s living room, where polished silver trays, pastel tablecloths, and smiling hosts set the stage for an unforgettable dinner party. The air is filled with the scent of casseroles and freshly brewed coffee. But as the dishes arrive, you realize these aren't the recipes you'd expect. From shimmering gelatin towers to meatloaf sweetened with soda, mid-century America served up creations that were as inventive as they were downright baffling. Tonight, we're lifting the lid on 7 bizarre 1950s dinner party foods that shocked guests, revealing the quirky history, surprising flavors, and social trends that made these dishes the talk of the neighborhood. Let's begin our journey into the wobbly, wonderful world of post-war dining. Crown Jewel Salad. Our first stop sparkles like treasure. The Crown Jewel Salad looked as if it belonged in a jewelry box. A shimmering ring of lemon gelatin studded with colorful cubes of cherry, lime, and orange jello. Guests were dazzled by its radiant appearance, but one spoonful often left them puzzled. Born in an era obsessed with convenience and modernity, the Crown Jewel Salad was a proud creation of the post-war boom. Housewives embraced boxed gelatin as a symbol of progress, a dessert that could be prepared ahead of time and displayed like edible art. Its rainbow appearance promised excitement in a decade that celebrated bright colors and cheerful table settings. Yet beneath the glitz lay an unexpected mix of textures: soft whipped cream, chewy fruit, and a wobble that defied every bite. For many, the thrill of seeing it outweighed the pleasure of eating it, a perfect reflection of a decade that valued presentation as much as taste. Liver sausage pineapple. If you thought that was unusual, wait until you meet the pineapple that wasn't. The liver sausage pineapple looked like the perfect tropical centerpiece, a tall, golden fruit perched proudly on the buffet table. But one curious slice revealed the truth. This showpiece was made entirely of liverwurst, cream cheese, and savory seasonings, all sculpted in a fruit-like form and crowned with real pineapple leaves. In the 1950s, dinner parties were as much about spectacle as flavor. Cooks embraced canned goods, processed meats, and playful presentations to impress their guests with creativity and thrift. The liver sausage pineapple captured that spirit perfectly, turning an everyday spread into a conversation starter that felt both exotic and elegant. But for unsuspecting visitors expecting a sweet bite of fruit, the first forkful delivered a shock, a rich, meaty flavor hidden behind a cheerful disguise. It was a dish that dared diners to question their senses and left many smiling, confused, and reaching for a second opinion. Perfection salad. Next on the table came a dish that promised elegance, but delivered something far more curious. Perfection salad arrived in a sparkling lemon gelatin mold packed with shredded cabbage, crisp carrots, celery, and bright red pimentos. It looked like a salad frozen in time, each vegetable suspended in a translucent wobble. During the 1950s, the rise of refrigeration and boxed gelatin gave homemakers new ways to serve vegetables with flair. Marketed as a light, healthful starter, Perfection salad was ideal for ladies' luncheons and neighborhood potlucks. Its vivid colors and molded shape fit perfectly with a decade's love of polished presentation. Yet the first bite often startled guests. The tangy lemon jello clashed with crunchy vegetables, creating a sweet-sour confusion that defied expectations of what a salad should be. It was a culinary experiment that celebrated innovation, even if it left some diners politely pushing it aside. Spaghetti-o aspic. If Perfection salad blurred the line between salad and dessert, Spaghetti-o aspic reimagined pasta night entirely. Picture your favorite warm spaghetti dinner. Now imagine it chilled, encased in a jiggling ring of tomato-flavored gelatin, and served in perfect slices. In the 1950s, aspics, savory gelatin molds, were considered the height of sophistication. Cooks loved their ability to showcase ingredients in crystal-clear layers, while food companies promoted gelatin as a miracle product for busy homemakers. By sealing pasta inside a tomato jello base, hosts could prepare the meal ahead of time and unveil it like a work of edible art. But the experience of eating it was another story. The cold, rubbery texture clashed with memories of steaming spaghetti, leaving guests caught between admiration and hesitation. It was a perfect snapshot of a decade eager to impress, even if it meant reinventing dinner in the most unexpected way. Tuna wiggle. After so many dazzling molds, the humble tuna wiggle may seem tame, but it earned its place at countless dinner tables. Served bubbling over saltine crackers or toast, this creamy casserole of canned tuna, peas, and milk-based sauce stretched a modest budget into a filling family meal. The dish emerged during a time when frugality and convenience ruled the kitchen. With canned fish plentiful and affordable, homemakers could whip up this one-pot wonder in minutes, freeing themselves from the hours of preparation that earlier generations endured. Magazines promoted it as a reliable way to feed a crowd without breaking the bank. Yet for many guests, The wiggle was more than a name. It described the curious jiggle of its thick, creamy base as it hit the plate. Some loved its comforting richness. Others found the flavor too bland to match its lively appearance. Either way, it became a mid-century staple that proved ingenuity could be both economical and entertaining. Banana and ham hollandaise. A few 1950s dishes raised eyebrows quite like this one. Ripe banana halves wrapped in thin slices of ham, baked until warm and finished with a velvety pour of hollandaise sauce. The result was a sweet and savory creation that looked elegant on the plate, but left many wondering how it ever became fashionable. This curious pairing reflected the decade's fascination with continental flair. Cookbooks encouraged housewives to experiment with unexpected flavor combinations, believing that a touch of the exotic would impress guests and elevate everyday ingredients. Bananas were an accessible tropical fruit, while ham and hollandaise promised richness worthy of a special occasion. But the first bite often brought hesitation. The soft banana sweetness collided with salty ham and buttery sauce, creating a flavor profile as puzzling as it was memorable. Love it or hate it, this dish embodied the adventurous spirit of a generation eager to surprise and sometimes shock the dinner table. Coca-Cola meatloaf. To close our culinary journey, we return to something familiar, meatloaf, with a distinctly 1950s twist. At first, it seemed like a classic American comfort dish, but the secret ingredient that set it apart was a generous splash of Coca-Cola, added both to the meat and the glaze. The result was a sticky sweet coating that startled first-time diners and delighted adventurous hosts. In the post-war era, soft drinks weren't just for sipping. They were celebrated as modern cooking miracles. Coca-Cola, with its caramel color and distinctive fizz, promised to tenderize meat and add a subtle sweetness that felt both playful and sophisticated. Cookbooks eagerly featured soda-based recipes as a way to bring excitement to familiar meals. One taste, however, revealed the gamble. The sugary glaze mingled with savory beef in a way that was either surprisingly pleasant or slightly unsettling, depending on the palate. It was the perfect finale for a dinner party determined to impress guests with a bold, memorable twist. From jeweled gelatin rings to soda-sweetened meatloaf, these 1950s creations remind us of a time when American kitchens embraced bold ideas and fearless experimentation. Each dish tells a story of post-war optimism, where presentation and novelty often mattered more than taste. Which of these vintage recipes would you dare to try or avoid? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this nostalgic journey, be sure to subscribe for more slices of America's deliciously quirky past.